In a cozy corner of whispering woods, where sunbeams danced through emerald leaves, lived a clever little squirrel named Sammy. His days were filled with gathering acorns, playing hide-and-seek with his siblings, and listening to the gentle rustling of their oak tree home. But nature has a way of testing even the bravest hearts. One afternoon, as Sammy was storing the last of his acorn collection, the sky transformed from crystal blue to menacing gray. The wind began to whisper warnings through the branches. Something's not right, Sammy thought, his tiny heart racing as he watched dark clouds roll in like angry giants. The first drops of rain fell, gentle at first, then fierce and unforgiving. Thunder cracked overhead like 1,000 breaking branches. That's when Sammy heard it, the terrifying sound of their home tree groaning under the storm's fury. The mighty oak that had sheltered generations of squirrels was starting to give way. "Quick!" Sammy called to his family, his voice barely audible above the howling wind. "We need to leave. This tree won't survive the storm." Without hesitation, they scrambled down the trunk, pelted by rain and whipped by wind. Finding temporary shelter in a hollow log, Sammy thought they were safe, until he spotted those gleaming eyes in the darkness. A fox, drawn by the commotion, was stalking closer. Sammy's whiskers twitched with worry. "This isn't safe," he whispered to his family. "We need a real home." Through the curtain of rain, Sammy spotted something that made his heart leap. An abandoned birdhouse, sturdy and secure, high in a maple tree. But reaching it would mean crossing open ground, climbing slippery bark, and dodging the storm's fury. With courage in his tiny heart, Sammy led the way. They darted between raindrops, scaled the treacherous trunk, and finally, after what seemed like forever, reached the sanctuary of the birdhouse. Inside, they found something unexpected, not just shelter, but a home even cozier than their old one. As thunder rolled outside, Sammy's family huddled together in their new haven, safe and warm. Sometimes the scariest storms lead us to the most wonderful places, and sometimes the bravest journeys lead to the safest homes. For Sammy and his family, what began as a day of terror ended in a discovery that would change their lives forever. In their new home, high above the forest floor, they learned that home isn't just where you live. It's where courage and love come together to keep you safe.